What else is important? What's the macro outlook for Brazil?
Well, Brazil, of course, has advantages and disadvantages in relation to other emerging markets. Among the advantages, I would highlight the fact that Brazil has a very solid financial infrastructure, meaning rule of law, meaning oversight, both in terms of the central bank and the Securities Commission, transparency, and very strong players, not only in the fund management industry, but also banks. Banks are very well capitalized. We saw in the past crisis that no Brazilian banks had problems in relation to their credit worthiness. So Brazil really stands out in terms of the security that it offers to investors. We don't have settlement problems in Brazil. We don't have Madoff-style problems in Brazil. And this should be taken into account when investors compare Brazil with other emerging markets. To some degree, our infrastructure is even better than markets like the United States or Europe in terms of cost, in terms of transparency, in terms of the speed that things are done. Reason for that, we've lived for a long period under very high inflation, so we've built the systems to cope with that. These systems are now being used as the basis for the infrastructure of the financial system. And also the fact that Brazil has been very volatile. So everybody has had to act like the wife of Caesar, being not only correct, but passing the impression that we are correct, even more than some other markets. So today Brazil reaps the benefits of that. And this provides really the base for what we are seeing in the macro picture. There's very strong growth of the GDP, inflows, and Brazil really being the darling of markets in general. So, of course, Brazil has very strong potential. There are very strong pitfalls as well. They include the political arena. They include some of the limitations to growth that we have on the public side especially. We have some policy issues that need to be resolved. But even then, even in politics, Brazil has some advantages that speaks to it. Brazil has been through a rotation of power. We have been managed by a leftist government for the past 8 years, which has not changed significantly the basic tenets of economic policy. Of course, there are many decisions that could be done in a different way and could be more market-friendly if one wish, but the general direction is given. Aspects like respect for contracts and low inflation are really gains that the society has achieved, and no government that could run Brazil would mess with these tenets.